对于场上一半以上的选手来说啊，都不是奔着冠军来的，保一个前3，争一个前3啊，才是最实在的。33，这个牌略弱啊，在场口加2位，可以直接扔。7了。
The situation, he could get 3-bet by Elke or Martin or
黄白人 Jackson K 勾黑桃开过
easily, and I think it's definitely a good fold.
Merson tweeted me the other day. He's still playing poker.
Samatino 和 Elke 都走掉 ，Kempi 的庄，然后 Androbo 的小盲，等一下要遭遇这个 Dog Pog 大盲 ，Dog Pog 这个大盲不好惹，只要稍微一点牌推回来，哦呦，说啥来着 ？Dog Pog 这个推回来了。等一下啊，不一定推回来。Dog Pog 现在筹码量多啊，不是像刚刚一点点了。底下有4个短码，我觉得 Dog Pog 这个还真不一定会 all in 啊，不太会 all in。这个如果他在这里 all in 被抓的话 ，SM 太差了。所以以 call 居多啊 ，call 了 K42，坚果同花听牌，而且还是同花牌。我怎么感觉是不是刚字幕打成不同花牌了？我怎么记得刚显示的是不同花牌
？Oh, Jacobson. No, no. Sorry, I saw a graphic. I thought he checked.
这是一个冤家面啊，坚果同花听牌，单张高牌对抗一个顶对。45万，而且 Jacobson 这个是顶对很强，还带一个后门的花咒。
It's an interesting spot, and Jacobson bets small, so
Jacobson 打的不大，45万。
Laying Polk the odds to just call and take a cheap card here. But yeah, but I think Doug also recognizes he check raises here. I don't think Martin could possibly call with something but a king or better, so. But he does elect.
炮平根，看这个便宜的转牌，黑桃3，我的天，这个手牌冤家到极致啊！两位选手现在全部听话。
And I think, oh well, I actually think.
Dog Pog 现在的 odds 2张 A 啊，除去黑桃 A。
This is a spot where
2张5啊，除去黑桃5和方块5，以及9张方块。2加2加9啊，13张。
You know, spades aren't bad outs for him. They're very good outs. And if he does check, it'll be really, really interesting to see if a spade comes, because that's a card that Doug could really try to represent. Something that's like ace high with spades or 4-5 of spades or something like that. But Martin's
going the more standard route.
Jacobson 这个时候开始坚持啊，顶对听后花。
He has shown he calls very wide out of the big blind, so Martin's probably thinking,
100万。
I'm way ahead here. He probably doesn't think Doug's going to play a hand like 4-3 offsuit or 3-2 suited. So this is just a fantastic board for him, and continuing to bet, I think, is definitely a smart move. I think check could be good as well.
I don't know why Max is assessing Martin's play. Martin played the perfect.
底值赔率1比3.4。
That's true.
可见的明显 odds 是9张。抛下来之后，Pog 手中还有300万，360万，必须达到400万以上，这个是 call， 继续追自己的听牌。啊，这里不是 call， 是直接 all in。屏幕上这个字幕也是被骗了。但我觉得 Jacobson 这个弃不掉啊，这手牌是真打光了。
This is basically the best you could hope for is something like ace high diamonds.
Yeah, the ace of spades is no good for Polk.
Yeah.
我觉得 Jacobson 这手牌不会弃给 Dog Pog。
You know, Doug's has aggressive
顶对后花
where it would just be really difficult to find a laydown. Even if he, you know, even if Doug has like a set or something, he has outs. So I think we're almost certainly going to see a call here. I'd be really surprised if we saw a fold.
Dog Pog 这里不管他是什么牌啊 ，Jacobson 这个 odds 都是很舒服的。Dog Pog 如果是一手成牌，那 Jacobson 的话 就是用后花去战胜成牌。你比方说 Dog Park 这里是2对，甚至是 A5的顺子，甚至赛德4、赛德2啊等等。那么Jacobson 都有同花来追。如果 Dog Park 这里是手 team 牌的话 ，Jacobson 这个就是领先的。Jacobson 肯定是无法知道说 Dog Park 手中到底真的是成牌还是 team 牌，只能把这2种 range 放在一起，这个扣还是合适的。找一找组合数啊，这个其实不用找啊，这肯定是够了。
But his ace high could have been good. A lot of people usually like to take the passive approach here, so I wonder if Martin expects that he could even have a flush draw here, even something like ace 10, and might just think, wow, he must have 2 pair, he must have king queen or ace king or something like that. Although ace king would probably go all in pre-flop, so
yeah, there's so few hands where Martin's drawing dead. I guess.
Yeah.
To Polk.
Dog Park 这个不会 drawing dead， 总是要做这种强势的半炸胡。Jacobson 手中，假如说真的就单张 K 的话，搞不好还真的被打飞了。但是单张 K 勾这个还带上一个后门同花，我觉得 Jacobson 这个不会弃给他。
I'm surprised that he's thinking this long.
Polk putting all his chips at risk. Does Martin Jacobson have what it takes to match that and sweat the river?
It is most of Martin's stacked.
Yep.
Martin Jacobson 这里的筹码还是压制到 Park 的。这手牌还不用担心出局。虽然说输了的话会很残。
Like the best case scenario is exactly what Doug has. Doug could have a set very easily. He could have a hand like ace 5 very easily. This makes perfect sense for ace 5. But Doug has been a little splashy, so it certainly is a tough spot.
袁解说也是解释啊，这有赛的有 A5， 但是 Dog Park 手中范围会比其他的选手稍微广一些。
He has outs no matter what.
Wow. Doug Polk has given so much food for thought for Martin Jacobson.
And Martin's probably kicking himself right now for not checking this turn if he's thinking of folding here, because it's really a real waste of a hand like this to now fold so much equity.
Jacobson 在这种哇，Jacobson 真的 fold 了，我去！我刚想说 Jacobson 在这个底池当中的投入，刚想说，结果Jacobson 在这个底池当中投入200多万啊，这个就这样 fold 了。我觉得血亏啊，这个下来这手牌可以单独研究一下。我觉得就组合数来讲 ，Jacobson 这个是可以扣了。A5 有4416手 ，set 的话6加6 12手，这是28。同花听牌的话一大堆。
He really does not expect Doug to be bluffing there. I think from Doug's perspective,
就是 Jacobson 这里没想到对手能用炸胡或者半炸胡来这么打，他觉得对手敢这么打就不怎么是炸胡了，所以 fold。